So, Elevate. We're going to have a little chat here about where it goes. And you need to go outside and have a good think about where everything went wrong for you. And David, you need to be at the core of that because you know where we're heading. Off you go. We've some thinking to do. It's going to be interesting to see who David brings back with him eventually, isn't it?
Yes, it is, because they were criticised on so many fronts. They were criticised on the menu front, they were criticised on the general strategy, and they were criticised on the ad. So they were criticised on so many, so I mean, it's take your pick.
Hi there.
I was confident with the task and how I managed and organised it. But when you get into the boardroom, the doubt does creep under your skin. So I think I had about 5 heart attacks in the space of a minute. The girls really shone on the task. Everyone put in 100%.
Here's to a brilliant project manager. Without her, I don't think we would have been as good.
I think the boys are actually extremely subdued. I think they thought they had it in the bag, so I think it's after upsetting the confidence levels.
I came up with the concept of the creative side of things, right?
Are you saying that you came up with the whole idea? And
No, I came up with the original idea of the ad.
They were just got slated.
Sorry, well, where was the ideas?
They were just got slated.
Well, I don't think it got slated, to be honest with you. It wasn't as catchy as the girls' ones, but it redirected the clients.
So you thought that we had positive comments about the ad, the creative side of the ad?
It didn't. I'll stand by the ad. It didn't get slated.
Okay.
Right. I sat down with Jamie in terms of looking at the trends.
Sorry, did you look at the trends? What trends did you look at?
I'm not going to go into why I did. Right,
no, don't.
If our team
Please
leader,
don't.
If our project manager,
because you wouldn't have an idea about trends.
Elevate, your whole plan failed on many levels. And I have to say, Today FM were very unimpressed. What do you think? The media plan in particular, Jamie.
We identified, number one, the radio slots on Today FM that had the strongest female listenership, and that was Ian Dempsey, Breakfast Show, and we also found that Sam Smith on Sunday actually had a strong listenership for female, and which was our demographic that we were targeting.
But you put 75% of your money into Ian Dempsey.
Yeah, that's right.
Will, have you anything to say about that? Did you realise that 75% of the money was gone on one show?
I didn't realise that 75% of... I guess we both overlooked in that sense, but we all didn't.
But that's what there's only a couple of things you have to look at.
We did, I suppose.
Where's the money going? You don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what we're saying.
Okay.
And that's what you did.
Bill, in my defence, I was trying to do that. I was doing the numbers, which were dependent on that, and I was also doing the presentation.
So were you on your own? Had you no help?
It feels like it now, yeah.
You did not do the script on your own.
Yeah.
Yet the script was written by me and Dave.
Whoa, wait now. The script actually wasn't written by you. I had the additional marketing strategies were provided. They were put together by ye and emailed to the guys at 12:30.
The whole team. In terms of actually writing the script, I would say that I found myself being the one actually scripting it.
The first run of the ad was 45 seconds at least, and he was still deluded to the fact that there was some information we couldn't take out, like lines that were irrelevant to the call to action.
Talk me through what you all believe you contributed to this task. Dave?
I felt that the ad was lacking humour, as was asked for in the brief. I felt that there wasn't any there. I voiced that we needed to go with it, maybe down a different line.
Panos, what about you?
I was placed in the team for writing the script of the ad, of the actual script. I tried my best. I know I did not do well.
So you don't think you played a positive part at all?
I tried my best in the script,
yes,
and I
I'm
did.
not saying you didn't try your best, but you're saying yourself.
I don't think that the contribution was negative in the script, and I totally believe that I gave something positive to the team, especially in the presentation.
The menu.
Yes, Bill.
Does it?
Pardon?
Excuse me. Okay. That's you?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, it's our team, yeah.
Well, it was a complete disappointment, as you know, to one of our clients. So what do you think with hindsight?
I mean, I still stand over the menu. I mean,
you can't stand over the menu if it wasn't what your client asked you to do. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely. I mean,
that's what you're saying.
No, I'm not at all. People have different tastes.
I could listen to this all night and I'm not going to. Okay? So, David.
Yeah.
Who are you going to bring back into the boardroom with you?
The decision that I made, Bill, was to take in Will and Jamie.
Will and Jamie?
Yeah, Bill.
Okay. Okay. Well, the rest of you can head off right now. Thank you very much. Hey, come on. Sit down. You know, this isn't a party. I don't know what you're at. Those guys are heading off because you're letting them head off. You've kept back Jamie and Will, right?
Yes, Bill.
And you have your own reasons for that, obviously.
Yes, Bill.
Well then, you take them outside and have a little chat amongst yourselves about why you three are here in this boardroom.
Yes, Bill.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, the next time you come back here, one of you will be fired. Off you go.
Cheers, Bill.
I think you're wrong. I'm not fun with you. I base my information completely on the information I got, and you stood over it, you signed it. I worked the hardest in the whole task.
You took on the most, you helped out the most, and to take you in, it's only purely because the client has a problem with it.
We're going to go in and we'll do what has to be done, and at the end of the day, we'll be friends.
Jane, would you have the three boys come in, please?
Bill, we'll see you now.
So, David.
Yes, Bill.
Why have you brought Will back into the boardroom?
Why I brought Will back into the boardroom is because I felt he contributed the least on the marketing side of things. He doesn't necessarily look at all the information in the brief. I think sometimes he looks at the piece of information in the brief that he likes and he's attracted to.
So you think he deserves to be in here, in the boardroom, with you, more than the people who have left? That they've contributed more? Is that what you think?
Yes, Bill.
Okay. Take your hand down, Will, please. So why shouldn't I fire you?
I do feel it is a shock to be brought in here. These are the three people that were on the ad campaign. Unislane basically didn't like our menu one bit, and not one member of our menu team is in here. I don't know why I'm in here, to be honest with you, in terms of the other individuals, but I'm not going to get into that.
If we had went with your ad and your script, we would have had a 2-minute ad about waffle when we had a 30-second slot. In the voice-over artist studio, we had a 38-second ad, and you still didn't want to take slots out of it. You were looking at changing our entire strategy to actually make the ad longer. You were absolutely and completely out of your depth at this task, and I'm raging with myself for letting you PM now. You're a structured guy, you're not a creative guy. Those two things, it takes a good business person to have those together, and you don't have them, and you just
David,
don't.
why shouldn't I fire you?
Bill, I think ultimately we lost. That's a big issue, but I think I handled my players very well in terms of using people to their strengths.
Why shouldn't I fire you, Jamie?
Bill, I actually feel that I'm in trouble for doing the most work. Because I've come up and I've done the strategy and I've done the finance and presented, I don't know what more I could have done, and I can guarantee you, if I'm still here, I'll say now that I'll take the next task and I'll win the next task. And if I don't, then please fire me.
If you're here for the next
If I'm here for the next task, absolutely.
Will, you dodged this task?
I don't believe I did dodge
Well,
it.
I do.
Okay.
Okay. You took a comfort zone element. You said yourself, well, I didn't feel up to it. It's not my strong point, and you stepped aside and let others do it. That's my opinion, and I'm giving it to you.
Okay,
right?
that's what I take on board.
David, you're the project manager.
Yep.
You've lost. So, yes, that has a certain responsibility to have to assume. I'm still saying you probably put quite a bit into it, right? And I recognise that. Jamie, at the end of the day, do you know what you did? You took 10 grand, and in my opinion, and in the opinion of the experts, you wasted it. That's a lot of money. That's an awful lot of money in today's market. Do you agree?
I do agree, Bill. But based on the information I had, I worked as hard as I could, and I felt I was given way too much work to do.
Well, the experts don't agree with you. David, I believe the man who made the biggest mistake was the man who led the whole team here today. So, David, you are fired. Thank you.
Thank you.
Will, let me tell you something. Talking and waving your hands doesn't impress me. Results impress me, and you got none out of this. So be very careful going forward. Jamie, you've got to use a bit of common sense. I think you have some, but I didn't see it in this particular task. The good thing you did do that saved your bacon is what? You made a very good presentation. You're affable, you'll be a likeable character, and that's the thing that saved you. But I'm telling you, don't come back into this boardroom again. Do you get that?
Yes, Bill. Yes, Bill.
Look at your failings and play to your strengths. Off you go.
Thanks, Bill. Good job.
Well, I have to say, David just isn't the man for the job, was he?
Well, he's one of these people, I think, once he gets his mind to something, he sticks with it, right or wrong.
Yes, and that's what happened to him in the task.
And that's what happened to him there as well.
He had this particular ad, 45 seconds, loads of stuff, and I want to leave the stuff in it. And I think we made the right decision.
Perfect decision.
Yes.
So I do.
Yes.
I think Jamie and Will are too strong to go now.
Dave fell in the boardroom by not taking criticism on board. He kept trying to fight.
That was the only
when we knew we'd lost.
He kept on saying that he stood
When we knew we
exactly. Well done, Jamie.
Long term, I certainly think Bill made a mistake firing me. It is only week 2, and I would definitely say there's people hiding in the long grass in there. I know that there are people left in the house who are weaker than me, and they're the same people who are flying under the radar at the moment, which is easy to do in bigger groups, but they'll be found out as the show progresses.
With just 14 remaining, the search for Bill Cullen's apprentice continues. Next week on The Apprentice.
This week, I want to see, have you learned from your mistakes?
That's the only circus in Dublin, and they don't have camels.
In that case, then you are dead.
Could we see maybe your abs?
Okay, thank you very much.
It wasn't just rude, it was disrespectful. It was abuse. You are fired.